are these people?
All
This
right.
brings us to the big offshoot of the evening. um, I couldn't have a show tonight and not read this. I finished this the other day. Um, I want to give a quick shout out to Joe. Um, Shut the fuck up, shitlib. For those who don't know, uh, he and I were talking a bunch about kind of where I'm at with my next record, and really talking with him kind of got me thinking about some things. And I've always found my biggest inspiration for writing a record has been the title. And that's always been kind of what like I start shaping everything around and off of. And I have hyped up the title for the next record so much because I loved it. But the more I thought about Love Notes from Gitmo as an album title, I got hung up on the fact that obviously it's in reference to a product in the Guantanamo Bay gift shop, but at the end of the day, it's still it's a place with real people in it that are being detained and mistreated is a mild word for it, but they're not getting out anytime soon. And it felt like there wasn't any way I could have that be my album title and not feel like it was in kind of poor taste. Um, and one of the first pieces I've started writing for this next one had a line in the beginning that stuck out to me. So it is safe to say that the next record is going to be called Live from the Black Site. Um, and as soon as I made that decision, like the next day, I finished one piece, wrote another one in full. It's just like I flipped the switch back on, and all of a sudden, like I went from not having written much of anything in the last few months to just churning out, other than Blood Badge, to like just all of a sudden I couldn't turn it off again, which is what I've been waiting for. Because it's all or nothing, and when it's on, it's like I have to constantly be writing because it's just I can't stop. Um, so with that said, I have a fondness for um, making up my own one word titles, like Super Starver. I've done it a couple times with Super Yacht, Super Starver. I feel like there's another one I'm not thinking of. But this piece is called Meatspeaker, one word. Um, I I have a few things I managed to touch on in this that I am extremely excited to finally mention, and surprised I haven't by now.
Hmm.
Um, but I'm definitely gonna be going at Black Rock pretty hard on this next album. So these are yeah, this is the first chunk of lyrics for the next record. This is called Meat Speaker. Our greatest threats are lesser evils, joining hands to hold us back. Worried looks from heartless people, tearful words from soulless hacks, faux concern from thieves and rapists, thoughts and prayers from Epstein's friends, moral laws from fascist racists, healthcare laws from Cigna's pens. Bought and sold progressive leaders say we're starving much too loud, but all I see are meaty speakers talking down to hungry crowds. Squad and all their sleazy leeches feast on workers plump with clout, stalking through the tallest grassroots, track the unions, drag them down, reap their labor, eat their labor, none too proud to suck it out, none too shamed to freeze your wage, then beg for change like fund me now. Rush me $20 or our democracy will surely drown. Rush me $20 so we can cluster bomb 100 towns. Rush me $20, and once you've emptied out your bank account, you'll get to say you've made us proud, and BlackRock gets to take your house. Just rows and rows of perfect clones of vacant homes, razed to bones, then carried off by corporate crows. Beneath a gaping sky where nothing lives and nothing grows, but hungry money swells and bloats, and money-hungry grifters gloat to fleece the coats and trust and votes of sheep and sacrificial goats. They coax their hopes like open throats where leeches feast on helpless hosts. The offer sees their beast invoked. The Black Rock altar belches smoke. It rises that the world may know they've christened 2 new CEOs, one for press and public show, and one that just the board will know. who wears a crown of migrants' hands and smiles when the cities flood, who's been anointed head to toe in workers' rights and children's blood, who bought the bill that soaked organic vegetables in fracking mud, who made his billions banking on technologies for tracking us, who filmed us every day as we kept smiling where the camera was and streaming from our cancer clusters, chatting up some Langley bugs, who take the time to listen when you think that no one gives a shit. Nice enough to help you sew your Discord into stripper clips, lead you to an act that they have planned out like a business trip, show you where the buzzwords go when manifesting manuscripts. It's manufactured terrorism, crafted by precision tip, sanded past all recognition, ground beneath clandestine grit, carefully conducted by the feds in the orchestral pit, watched by millions, none the wiser, smiling wide, applauding it. So who yells fire in the theater when they don't smell the hint of smoke? What audience, enwrapped and eager, rises up as one to go and flees as from some gnarled reaper, leaves the actors there alone? Who would hear one frantic teacher, warnings blared through tears and foam, to rob yourselves of entertainment, leave your seats, but don't go home. The war outside is greater than these actors care to show. We have one night left before containment. Early dawn, they'll drop the dome. The streets tonight need all your anger. Playing now, the fall of Rome. That's Meatspeaker.